Well, hello, I'm David Freeman with Is That Really in the Bible? What I want to talk about today is something maybe you've never heard before, and that is religious propaganda. Religious propaganda. Now, you might think, well, what do you mean? I mean, surely religion, church, Christianity could not be propagandized. I mean, surely there's no such thing as religious propaganda. And I want to tell you something. If you've been in church for the past 40 years, you have been infiltrated, consumed with, manipulated by religious propaganda. It is coming your way every single day. If you watch a religious program, chances are you have been, or if you listen to radio, talk, preaching on radio, you have been exposed to religious propaganda, and it molds and shapes the way we think about sin, about God, about salvation, about every avenue of your walk with God. Religious propaganda. And I want to read something, and I want you to guess who wrote this. It says, the really decisive question is this: to whom should propaganda be addressed? To the scientifically trained intelligence or to the less educated masses? It must always exclusively be directed to the less educated masses. The whole art, that is the whole art of propaganda, consists in doing this so skillfully that everyone will be convinced that the fact is real. In other words, there's a way you do it, there's a way you manipulate, there's a way you get this message out, propaganda. And doing it so good, propaganda that is, that people will be convinced that the fact is real. Propaganda, like a poster, consists of attracting the attention of the crowd and not in educating. In other words, the purpose of propaganda is not to educate you. It's simply like a poster, you know, like a poster you see on the side of a road. It sends a message. Often it responds to your emotions, period. Not the intellect. Okay. The purpose of propaganda is not knowledge. Its effect, for the most part, must be aimed at the emotions. There we go. And only to a very limited degree, the so-called intellect. Okay, we're talking about propaganda. Specifically, we're going to be talking about religious propaganda.
Is that really in the Bible? What you think is in the Bible is not.